Number 10. Pakistan. On the Global Firepower Index 2021, the Pakistan Army was ranked 10th most powerful in the world out of 133 countries. In terms of active manpower, the Pakistani military is one of the largest. The country also has sizable tank, aircraft, and attack helicopter fleets, according to Credit Suisse. Furthermore, Pakistan is reported to be rapidly developing nuclear weapons with the potential to have the world's third largest nuclear arsenal within the next decade. It has a power index of 0.2073. It has a robust and active military that has played a vital role in South Asian affairs over the years. Pakistan is ranked 10th with a score of 0.2073. It has 1.7 million military troops and 654,000 serving on active duty. Pakistan's military has 2,680 tanks and a $12.3 billion annual budget. Number 9. Brazil. Brazil was ranked 9th in the world. It has a power index score of 0.2026. In terms of military equipment, it possesses the greatest force in Latin America. Brazil has a complete score of 0.2026, placing it among the world's top 10 military powers. Brazil's military has a total of 2 million members, with 334,500 serving on active duty. It has a budget of $29.3 billion and a total of 439 tanks. Brazil has a law that requires every male between the ages of 18 and 45 to serve in the military for 10 to 12 months. Number 8. The United Kingdom. The United Kingdom boasts one of the world's oldest working military forces. There was a period when the British Army ruled the world, but today, Britain's military is ranked 8th strongest in the world, not first. Britain has a total of 150,000 active personnel. While this may appear to be a tiny amount, the British Army exclusively recruits elite candidates. The British military employs 275,000 individuals, with 195,000 of them serving on active duty. It has a $56 billion defense budget and 109 tanks in its force. Number 7. South Korea. South Korea has a big, well-equipped armed forces, which includes Army, Navy, and Air Force branches, albeit it is still much smaller than North Korea's. The Army is by far the most powerful component, with a substantial reserve force. All males are required to serve in the military. The principal military goal of South Korea is to deter a North Korean attack. South Korea has one of the world's largest military forces with 600,000 active military troops, and it ranks 6th among the world's strongest militaries. Because of its alien neighbor, North Korea, South Korea is always prepared for war. Number 6. France. You may believe that France is a peaceful country, which it is, but it was not always so. France has the most active military troops of any country in the European Union, with 203,000 active military personnel. France possesses 280 nuclear warheads that can be used. Although France does not have a large quantity of ships, planes, or tanks, the weaponry it does have is modern and capable. The French military relies on Mirage and Rafale fighter jets, Tiger helicopters, Leclerc main battle tanks, and the world's sole nuclear-powered carrier. Its military is equipped with 406 tanks and it has a budget of $47.7 billion. Number 5. Japan. Among the most powerful armies, it is ranked 5th. Behind China, Russia, and the United States, Japan has the 4th largest attack helicopter fleet. This Asian country has only a quarter of the military troops of its problematic neighbor, North Korea, with an estimated active military force of 247,160, but it makes up for it with current equipment. According to Global Firepower's data, Japan has 152 special mission aircraft, more than any other country in the world except the United States, and a strong Navy fleet of 40 destroyers. There are also 3,130 armored vehicles, 1,004 tanks, and 119 attack helicopters on the list. Number 4. India. India's high position is partly owing to its vast workforce and military personnel. India, the world's second most populous country, ranks fourth in terms of military might. India also has one of the world's largest armies. It also boasts a competent navy and a substantial fleet of aircraft and tanks. However, it suffers from a significant amount of oil consumption compared to a very small amount of oil production. India has an estimated 1,444,000 people serving in its armed forces, who have been engaged in a long-running territorial confrontation with Pakistan over the Kashmir region. According to Global Firepower, the developing country has the most tanks, 4,292, towed artillery, 4,060, and fighter aircraft in the world, 538. This year, India is expected to spend $61 billion on its military. Number 3. China. China has the world's second largest military budget, third largest aircraft fleet, second largest tank force, and second largest military manpower force. It has recently experienced rising tensions with the United States and India. This is the first time China's military spending has surpassed $200 billion. The most recent rise is more than 3 times that of India's most recent budget. In the last few decades, China's military has expanded quickly in terms of both strength and capacity. They now have 74 submarines, 52 frigates, and 36 destroyers in their fleet. China has 33,000 armored vehicles and 3,500 tanks on the ground. They have 1,232 fighter planes and 281 attack helicopters in their air force. In 2020, China is expected to spend $237 billion on its military. Number 2. Russia. The world's second strongest military. Russia has the world's largest tank fleet, second largest aircraft fleet, and third largest submarine fleet, trailing only the United States and China. On land, it has an estimated 1,013,628 active men in control of 27,038 armored vehicles, 6,083 self-propelled artillery units, and 3,860 rocket projectors. Russia's Air Force has 873 fighter planes and 531 attack helicopters in the sky. They have 62 submarines and 48 mine warfare ships on the water. This year, Russia is expected to spend $48 billion on its military. Number 1. United States. The world's most powerful and well-equipped army. The United States also boasts the most number of aircraft of any country. The country possesses cutting-edge technology such as the Navy's new rail cannon, which is also manned by a huge and well-trained human. With 2,085 fighters, 967 attack helicopters, 945 transports, and 742 special mission aircraft, America has more air forces than any other country on the planet. With 39,253 armored vehicles, 91 Navy destroyers, and 20 aircraft carriers, the United States leads the world. It is thought to have 1,400,000 active personnel. In 2020, Washington has set aside $750 billion for the military budget.